Hey, and welcome to Witchcrafty. I've seen a couple of Korok patterns floating around and I thought I'd finally join in and make my second most requested video. Out of the loads of Koroks to choose from, I decided to make Hestu since I've yet to see a free pattern for him. Here's a list of everything you'll need. The fabric dye can be switched for dry brushing with paint if you never intend on washing it, but I still got a full set of every colour for £10 from Amazon. I'm just going to leave this here for a few seconds, so pause here if you need to. The pattern is linked down below in the description and is for free for my DeviantArt. To achieve the same sizing result as in the video, all of my patterns are scaled to an A4 piece of paper for reference. Once you have it, begin cutting out all of the individual pieces. The first thing you need to do is to sew the inner leg pieces to the bottom of the outer leg pieces. Leave the top curve open. Then, sew all the main body pieces to each side along the straight seam in the centre. Then, repeat this for the remaining two pieces. Sew the straight edge in the centre of the body together. After that, join in the leg pieces onto the open curve so that the seam is centred when it's facing forward and so it can be flipped the right way up later on. Once you're done, begin sewing around the rest of the body sides. When you've nearly reached the end, flip the plush the right way up. You don't have to do this, but just for extra support before stuffing it, I created a wire structure to go inside the plush to help hold the branches. The stuffing can be firm enough to hold it, so this isn't really necessary. Then, stuff the plush firmly, stuffing the branches and the legs first and then the body after. And conceal the open end with an invisible stitch once done. For the arms, take 2 of the 4 arm pieces with the tracing on the outside and begin sewing along the tracing. Once you've nearly reached the end, flip the arm the right way up and stuff it. Close up the open end with an invisible stitch. Repeat this for the second arm. Then take the 2 triangle nose pieces with the tracing showing and sew around the longer sides and leave the short edge open. Then flip this the right way up and stuff it. Take 2 of the 4 eye pieces and begin sewing around it with the tracing side up. When you reach the dips in the wing shape, sew in a little further to create more dimension. Once you've nearly reached the end, flip it the right way up, stuff it and close off the open end. Then repeat this for the remaining 2 pieces. Then, if you intended on painting it, take all of these pieces and begin painting on the pattern on Hestiu using a reference image. It took me a little bit to get the colour right, but I ended up going with a light brown rather than a green. Wait for the first side to dry, then paint the second and touch up on some colours that may have faded or that you missed. While you're waiting for that to dry, sew the 2 largest dark green pieces together with the tracing facing up. When you're nearly done, leave enough space to flip it the right way up and stuff it lightly so it's not too heavy. Then close up the open end with an invisible stitch. After that, sew up both the small circle tree pieces using the same method. Then sew the remaining 4 dark green pieces for their matching shapes in the same way. Begin joining the tree pieces together by joining the 4 circle piece with a small circle in the centre using an invisible stitch. Then sew the other small circle piece to the 3 circle piece using the same method. And sew the 3 circle piece to the largest dark green piece using an invisible stitch. For the front leaf, sew the light large leaf piece to the dark green leaf back using a running stitch. Then sew the small light green leaf piece to the small dark green leaf piece. Join the small dark green leaf piece to the centre of the large light green leaf. And that's the leaf done. Once your pieces have dried, join the nose onto the centre of the leaf. Then use an invisible stitch to join both arms to either side with the largest side nearer to the top of the body. Use a back stitch to join the leaf to the front of the body. Use an invisible stitch to join both eyes to the front. Join the largest tree piece to each branch on the side with 3 branches with an invisible stitch. Sew the smaller tree piece to the side with 2 branches. For the bag, tuck the straps a little into the bag size with the tracing showing and sew along the tracing. Once done, just flip it the right way up and slide it onto Hestu from the legs up. And that's how you make a Hestu plushie. I'm so proud of how this plushie turned out. Thank you so much for all of the requests for Koroks, and I'm definitely going to be making loads more in the future. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and comment down below on ideas that you'd like to see me make next. And while you're at it, why don't you go check out my other videos? I upload new videos every single week. Thanks for watching, bye!